Good morning, everybody. Morning checking convictions. Hey, Kate, Lily. I don't know why I'm whispering. It's my morning. I normally would not be up this early. However, hey, Anne, how you doing? Let me scroll up here. Forgive me, I just rolled out of bed and brushed my teeth, and this is spur of the moment, but I wanted to share something with you guys because something really, really, really strange. Hey, Peach. Hey, Tattoos. Something. Hey, Oof. John of Ooh. Hey, April. So, anyways, back to what I was saying. So the other night, on Saturday night, I believe it was, I was on a video call with my friend Antimony Lane. She has a YouTube channel on here, and I haven't talked to her in a long time. And we were just talking, and so I get this phone call in from my friend James, and he's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And he has a band. I went to high school with him and my friend Adam. I went to high school with them, and those two kind of reached out to Mexi and I a few months ago. I want to say like maybe even 6 months ago, to go on like a paranormal investigation to Jimmy's old childhood home. Hi, everybody. Hey, Natasha. Hey, Amber. And so we had spoke about it, and then we kind of haven't talked about it ever since. So he called me the other night, and I don't know what inspired me to be like, hey, why don't you just call in on our video call? Because he was talking about YouTube anyways. But the crazy thing is, Antimony and I were talking about, God and sobriety and all sorts of stuff. And we were talking about like signs from God. And we just so happened to add Jimmy into the phone call video chat. And we were speaking for like an hour or so. And it was like a really, really, really good conversation. I want to show you a voice message that he sent me Sunday. Let's see, this was Sunday morning, Sunday in the nighttime at PM. Hey, everybody. So this was basically, hold on, let me find it. I'm sorry. So this was after our phone call, because, we just had like a really good kind of spiritual talk, uplifting talk, just about things that in life in general that bugged us. And this is the voice message he left me.
What's up, my brother? It's Jimmy from No Understanding, or the Gas Mask Society. I figure you might be pretty beat today, but I had a great time talking to you guys last night, and fuck if I didn't feel a vibe of genuosity or genuine. I don't forgive my vocabulary, man. I went to random. Just kidding. I think you're a stand-up guy, and I would love for our fans to meet you. And if there's any way we could figure out how to get together sometime, doesn't matter if it's on the camera or a quick little talk and kind of exchange ideas on what we think's going on, I would be most honored, period. So please give me a call.
So that was just after our phone call, but I woke up, I went to Hey and Network. So anyways, early this morning, I went to bed early last night, and I woke up around 2 this morning to get some water and, pee. And I check his Facebook, and I look on Facebook and I see all this rest in peace, rest in peace, rest in peace. I'm like, what? No, this is a serious sick joke. And I look down and I see that all these people are continuing. Yeah, I can see you in Network to put rest in peace on there. And I just, God works in really, really mysterious ways. And this guy, I'm telling you, he was very, very, very spunky, very talkative. When him and Mexi and I and Adam were planning on going, this was months ago, to his childhood home that was haunted. Oh, Christy, thank you. I love you. He was all excited about it, and he really wanted to do it. The only problem was Mexi and I, our schedule didn't really work out anyways for each other, but it was I think a 4-hour drive from here. So we've never really set it up. So he had been texting me the other day about let's get on it and stuff, because he wanted to do some paranormal stuff. Anyways, he has a band called No One Left Standing. I was trying to pull it up on the screen here so I can play at least one or two of his songs, and it wasn't working on my computer for some reason because I don't have Spotify. However, I asked Adam, which was the guy that we also went to high school with and who's in the band with him, if he wanted me to play any specific song that Jimmy, that was special to them or that Jimmy might like. And he sent me 2 different ones. One of them is the latest one that they just did. And he said Jimmy was really, really, really excited for this one to come out. So I'm going to play this one for you guys just in memory of him. And then I wanted to show you just a text message that was really special to me that he sent me the other day. And then I'll play the other song that Adam wanted me to send. But this is Jimmy here on the screen. He was a little rock star, handsome fella. Really, really friendly, very talkative guy. The other night he was very, very, very talkative and happy and uplifted. We had a spiritual conversation that was amazing. So I'm going to hold on. I'm going to play this song for you guys. This is called, and you guys can find it. I'm going to put the link in the chat. This one is called Sorrow, or I'm sorry. Yes, Sorrow. I believe it's called Sorrow from their band No One Left Standing. It's kind of worded differently on here. Yeah, it is Sorrow. All right. Hold on. Let me get this off the screen real fast. I'm going to have to rewind it because I already started playing some of it. You understand that plans when this all began. Take you by the hand and baby lead you to the promised land. Not to leave you stranded, drowning all alone in quicksand. Instead of taking you to paradise and coming back again. We fell from the sky like a thunderbolt of lightning. Captain of the ship, I thought I had it all in my hands. But you're no pilot if you think it only crash land. Thought I had it all figured out, but didn't understand that it takes more than I had to give to be a man. Now I'm standing here full of regret, wish I could take back all the shitty things I ever did to anyone in my past. It's too late. Tomorrow's all it ever happens. That's today. The sun that rises will be the last. One more song singing, that'll be the last chance to tell you that I love you and I'm sorry for every year that's passed. Wish I could take all your sorrow. It's too late, there's no tomorrow. Wandering empty and hollow. No more pain, there's no tomorrow. Lost the chance for all love to grow. It's too late, there's no tomorrow. One last day and night to follow. One last day, there's no tomorrow. Don't say goodbye, wanna hold you close and squeeze you tight. Never let you go, no, you're never leaving my side. No matter how hard I wish or how hard that I tried to give up all the time that was stolen from our lives. Every single day and every single tear I ever cried is gone forever, and it's time that I realize I need to stop dwelling on the past and open up my eyes. Stop wandering around dumb, deaf, and blind. Fix my mistakes and regain control of my life. For today's my last, and tomorrow really dies. If this is my last day on earth, please don't mind if I take this moment to tell my son that I really tried. The only thing I have is these sad songs and lullabies instead of memories of my baby boy's life. If I could take it back, I'd be on that first flight. Just know I love you, always survive. So that was Sorrow, and Adam here on the screen. This is the guy that was that we went to high school with, and they were in this band together. And Adam, correct me if I'm wrong, but that was Jimmy throughout the whole song, right? Singing? I believe it was. Hey, Laura. So yeah, Adam was very, very close to him. They're like brothers. And so I wanted to show you something that was, yes, prayers for the family, guys. I wanted to show you guys something. Let me pull it up really fast. It was something that, because when all of, okay, yeah, he said yes, that was him. When we were on our video call the other night, it was very, the only way to explain it, especially now, was there was like a spiritual connection between me, and Timony Lane, which you guys know her. She has a channel here on YouTube, and him. And the crazy thing is, her and I were just in a conversation about, life and our sobriety and God. And she was asking for signs from God and all this stuff. And I won't say what we were talking about because it's very personal to her and to them. But he had called me on the other line, and I wouldn't have ever thought to just add somebody that Antimony didn't know onto the phone call. But, we were in a deep conversation. And I was like, hey, can I add him to the phone call? She's like, sure, why not? So we were all on video talking about lots of different stuff that was very, personal. And he had happened to touch on a subject that was very personal to her. And she literally, her jaw dropped. She goes, oh my God, and of course, I'm not going to say what it is, but she has been looking her entire life to get answers to something, or maybe an explanation to something. And I'll give her a link if she wants to call in and maybe explain a little bit, not details, but he worded it and her jaw dropped to the floor like he was a psychiatrist, like a therapist. And she was like, oh my God, you totally get me. It was so crazy the way it happened. So I know God, of course, made that phone call for a reason, and especially this time in my life, because, I recently, after almost a year, look, it's going to be in 4 days, it would have been my year sobriety, and I was 2 weeks short of that, and I ended up drinking 5 beers. So I definitely know that phone call was, to me, a special message from God. Just, I don't know. I can't explain it, because I wish the phone call was recorded, because everything that he was saying was angel-like. It truly was. It was like he had the answer, and it wasn't just somebody comforting people. How we're like, oh, it's okay. It's going to be okay or whatever. He had like the specific explanation for stuff. And I mean, it was just crazy the way that it happened. And of course, he was just very upbeat. We were even talking about the stuff that I've been going through here on YouTube and stuff, and that's what I wanted to show you. But hang on, I'm going to send Antimony a quick message. I want to make sure I pull up the right text message. So we have been, hold on, I think this is it. He was really, really persistent about getting together for like a paranormal investigation. But there's one thing I really wanted to highlight here on the screen that is going to stick with me now forever. And it was this text message. Let me get this off the screen here. And sorry, I can't zoom it any further, guys. So at the top of this text message right here, we were talking about the struggles that I've been going through and stuff. And what he says is, this was, 2 days ago? Or this was, let me get it right. I think it was on, Saturday at 6:51 a.m. He says, life is a book, and sometimes you have to turn the page to the next chapter. And sometimes the next chapter doesn't always have the starting cast in it. So most times it has the people that are going to have your back to the end and finish the story correctly, That just really stood out to me. And of course, I was falling asleep. So he was just talking more there about YouTube stuff. But that was just a really, really special message. I know that the timing of everything, I know a lot of people think is a coincidence, but I do not believe in coincidences. Hey, Brooke. And I just think that was a really, really spiritual thing that happened to Antimony and I. I really do, because I mean, of course, I'm not going to give the details of the phone call because we were on a personal, two friends comforting each other and things that we were going through. And when he called, it just like came in and he had all the answers to our problems. So thank you for that, Jimmy. I always called him James, but he was like, call me Jimmy. So I'm glad I knew to call him Jimmy. God is in charge and knows best. Absolutely. Yes, prayers for his family, guys. I'm not sure, Laura. I just he was found in his home, so I'm not sure what happened. Always believed that a lot of people who die unexpectedly know that they're going to go. It's like their soul knows, even if they're fit. Yes. And I wanted to share. I just found this to be, I don't know. Listen, I feel like God is really talking to me right now in this time, because recently I've had a struggle, and I'm telling you, the other night he really helped Antimony and I more than now he knows, but more than he would have ever known. He helped. So I wanted to show you this picture he sent me. This was at it was just very, hold on one second. Where'd it go? Carol's running around over there, guys. I don't know if you could hear her. Where is it at? So Sunday evening at 9 p.m., he sends me this picture, and I'm like, what the heck is this? And it looks like he's taking a picture of another phone. Is that what it looks like to you guys? And so he sends me a text message along with it. Where's it at? Okay, he says, sorry, I'm not sure how that happened. My phone has been acting creepy lately. But let me show you it's actually one of those moving pictures. Hang on. Let me see if I click on it. Now it's not moving. Well, it was moving. It's one of those live pictures. You know what I'm talking about? It's a very difficult chat. I will come back later in a few. Okay, Anne. Celeste. No more struggles and pain. You always were and always will be in our hearts. Because my son's father passed away and his name was James, he sent me a weird message before passing. I'll end up sending it to you when I find it. However, I'm here to thank you, April. To be completely honest, he was a guy that I went to school with. I believe he was 1 or 2 grades underneath me. And in my high school, everybody, all the groups hung out together and stuff. So I don't remember a lot of stuff from high school, but I didn't really recall ever talking to him or anything. So him and I started like really getting to know each other within the last year, because he wanted to start going on paranormal. Oh, he was older. Okay, Adam. He wanted to start going on paranormal stuff. So we had talked back and forth. It's so weird how it works too, because a lot of people I didn't talk to in high school, I've ended up talking to outside of it. Okay, he was born in 1979. Oh, wow. So he must have graduated with my brother, Gabe. I wonder if my brother knew him. I bet he did. So yeah, we just started talking because of that. So, he's a real talkative guy too. So if you would call him or something, you would plan on being on the phone for, quite a long period of time. But it was never boring. He was always very entertaining and fun to talk to. And he was seriously like full of excitement and all sorts of stuff of plans he had and tons of things. So, oh, he was in the band with Dan. I remember Dan Abe. I remember him. So I'm thinking, yeah, I remember him. Thank you. Thank you, guys. If you guys can pray for Adam here in the chat, he was his very close friend, like a brother, and his bandmate. So if you can pray for him and you can pray for his family, and Adam, let us know if there's anything that we can do to help. Just let me know, and we will come up with something. So let me see if I could play this other one real fast. I know you sent me 2 of them, Adam, so hold on 1 second. Okay, so the other one, okay, so this other one was, Adam is saying was a favorite of his. And this one is called Not for Sale. Wow, this is from 2007, Adam? Give me a second here. All right. Hold on, my phone's being ghetto. I'm gonna have to type it in. When I click on it in Messenger, it just says, do you want to download the app? I already did download the app. Okay, Not for Sale by No One Left Standing. And you guys, hey, Adam, I'm actually gonna give you a wrench real fast. Adam, if you want to drop the link to like your, I don't know if you guys prefer YouTube or Spotify, I'm going to give you a blue wrench so you can drop the link to whatever link you want to put in there. That way people can go over and check out your music. Okay. Okay, so Not for Sale, No One Left Standing. And the reason it's taking so long is because I've never used Spotify, and Adam sent me a Spotify link. So I'm like trying to navigate the application, trying to find out where the freaking search bar is, but I just found it. So bear with me. Sorry, guys. Okay, Not for Sale. Not for Sale. Here we go. And I don't know why I can't pull it up on my computer. It's stupid, but here is Not for Sale. Oh, this is not it. All right, hold on 1 minute. Thank you for telling me. Oh, this one is... Okay, let's see if this one's it. Mile High Shotguns? No. Is this it? Oh my God, hold on a minute. Is this him, Adam? Hold on, I'm waiting. Hey, Jennifer Clark. No, that's not. Okay. Hey, Jennifer. All right, well, hold on. I want to find... Oh, that is him. That's him, but that wasn't the song you were talking about. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do, guys, because that way you can get the full effect of it. I can't pull it up. Absolutely, Jennifer, and I'm so sorry for your loss, guys. For some reason, look, I am not Spotify educated. So for some reason, I'm not able to pull it up on my computer, but they have tons of music, as Adam's saying here. So thank you, Peach, for doing that. So if you do that, you can look up, type in No One Left Standing. but you want to type in no and then the number 1 left standing like Adam put here on the screen. And so they're on Spotify, Apple Music, and Google. So you can find them on there and you can enjoy the music in your headphones rather than me holding up my phone, which I can't navigate the I can't navigate Spotify, but hey, this is a new streaming system. I was a Google Play guy and a YouTube music guy. So hold on real fast. Oh, no. Hold on. Antimony wants a link. And Adam or Jennifer, if you wanted a link, if you wanted to say something before we go, I can give you guys a link, but one moment here. I'm going to send this over to Antimony. Antimony Lane. Hold on, Antimony. I saw your message. I just wanted her to share kind of her experience she had with them the other night because it really is quite unexplainable. Just the conversation that we had, it was crazy. You know, when you have those conversations and some of them, they're like, whatever. They're just giving people sympathy or they're just giving you a little pat on the back. This specific conversation was like, it was deep and it was powerful. Because, Antimony and I have our own struggles and we were just mentioning those private personal struggles with him. And he had like, boom, he didn't even wait. It was like automatically just, oh, here's your answer. Do this, do that. And I'm like, dude, but I know, Adam, correct me if I'm wrong. Did he say that was he going to school for psychology or something like that? Oh, that link didn't. Oh, okay. And Adam, one of the other links you sent me didn't work either. That's why I was having a hard time finding them. I'm just waiting for Antimony. She wanted me to email her the link instead. Thank you for posting that, Peach. Love you too, April. Maybe pin Adam's link. Okay, let me see. Okay, I'm going to click on this one. The link that you sent is Party Rock Anthem by LMFAO. Is that right? Party. Okay, there's the other link that he just posted. So let's try this one. We're going to pin that one for now. I don't have iHeart, but I'm going to have to download all of these. Are you guys on, you know what? I'm going to type in YouTube music and see if you guys are in there. Sometimes if you post music on YouTube, it'll just automatically go into YouTube music. So here's no one left standing. I'm going to type it in here. This guy was gifted and highly intelligent. I definitely agree with that. Very, he just had a very, how do you explain his presence? Like a overwhelmingly loving presence. No, dude, that link's messed up. For some reason, it goes to YouTube page labeled no one left standing. Okay, gotcha, Adam. Give me a second. Let me see if I can find it. Try the link I sent you on Messenger. Got it. Thank you, Peach. See, you guys are on top of it. Here's Spotify. You know what makes me angry? I have an iPhone, and so when you guys send me a Spotify link, which I've never done Spotify before, the link goes to the browser. It does. Oh, Jesus Christ. 1 second. Okay. Yeah, see, it's not, that one's not working either. It says there was a minor issue on the server. Yeah, that one's not working either, Peach. And you would think it would automatically open up the browser or the application rather than the browser. I did find your music on some sort of, let me see your YouTube, because you guys have a YouTube page, right? Or have you not put newer music up on there, Adam? Let me look, because I know I'm subscribed to it. Let me see. No one left standing. If I could find the YouTube link, I'll just drop that in here, and that'll definitely work. Oh, Peach just posted another one. Thank you, Peach. Ooh, I did find your music. Oh, here we go. Here's a link to the YouTube one. There's that, your song Sorrow is on there. Oh, you will search Google. Okay, thank you, Anne. For now, here's their YouTube channel. Or it says it is anyways. We'll just go we'll just go with that. All right, so if I click on this one, let's see what comes up in place. Sorrow. All right, so at least you guys can, yeah, there we go. I wish I could take all your sorrows, no more pain, there's no tomorrow. So that's the link I just dropped, guys, was the song Sorrow. They had an epic show at, oh, where'd that comment go? Epic shows at Bushwhackers. Thank you, no one left standing. Jimmy, you will deeply be missed by so many. Yeah, and you guys used to perform, what was that other, oh God, there was another place down on South Broadway. Is it Herman's Hideaway? Was that it? I remember you guys used to play all over the place. I'd see you posting. And he sent me a text the other day, and he said something about, he said, I can't wait until I have, like, you know, 6,000 people at Fiddler's Green or something in the audience. And he was just all amped up about it. So, okay, here is Antimony. Oh, hang on, let me get this. Hello, Antimony. Uh-oh, I can't hear you. Your sound is off.
I can't hear anything yet.
Hold I can hear you now. Okay.
Oh, okay. I think I know why. Just give me 1 sec.
Okay.
Okay, now I can hear you.
Okay.
Hey.
I just wanted you, if you wanted just to say something the other night, because you and I were having a pretty deep conversation beforehand, kind of about, you know, our spirituality and sobriety and stuff like that. And then we kind of got goofy, and then he called in, and then we just had a really good conversation from there. Of course, not the details of the conversation, but just how it kind of touched you.
Right on. First, I just want to say condolences to you, Robbie. I'm very sorry.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, here in the chat, Adam was very, very close to him.
Hey, Adam, I'm extremely sorry, and my condolences. It was crazy. I mean, Robbie and I, as he said, we were goofing around, and then we were just talking about signs and you know, dealing with certain struggles in life and being, you know, I had said to Robbie before this that I feel like I've been really struggling with myself, and I kind of really had a lot of faith in myself in my early 20s and 30s, and then it just kind of switched over, and I've been really just kind of struggling to find myself ever since. And I've been to a lot of therapists, and I've paid them a lot of money. And Robbie invited Jimmy on. He says, I'm going to bring a friend on to this conversation. I'm like, that's cool. I'm totally up for that. I'm comfortable with Robbie. And I know that he would never introduce somebody into the conversation that he didn't think I would jive with. And I mean, you remember, I mean, I was floored. This this young man had so much insight into some of the things that I was working on with myself and dealing with on my channel that even therapists have not suggested to me. And I mean, like within 2 seconds, I gave him like 2 sentences, and this is the first time that I ever met him. And within less than 5 minutes, my mouth dropped. I mean, literally, my jaw dropped open. I couldn't believe how tapped in he was. And yes, we were talking about signs from God and signs that, can you please tell me, to whatever you hold your faith in, can you please give me a sign if I'm doing the right thing, if I'm doing the wrong thing? And then he comes into this conversation. And it was like, I mean, I didn't think much about that at the time, because you're just in the present moment and you're taking each moment as it comes. But when you said that, Robbie, to me, I was like, you're so right. And I ended up having a really quite intimate conversation with him. I was talking about some of the challenges I've been dealing with the case that I've been covering on my channel, and it's been very rough. A lot of just some negative energy that I've been trying to figure out how to best confront. And Robbie with the way you did it, and I missed you when you left, but I think what you did was
I did leave the conversation.
It was appropriate. Because, and I texted you and I said, hey, where'd you go? And I could tell you were just like, okay, they're in their own little, like Jimmy and I were just in our own little world. And Robbie was like, hey, do it. I'm going to do my thing. And it was affectionate. No, I didn't know it was all good. And I continued my conversation with Jimmy by myself. And this is like somebody I didn't even know. And I was just, again, the way it's almost like he could see my experience from the inside out. And it was genuine, and there was no BS about it whatsoever. I feel he had and has a gift, and that I have this thing, and I have to say some of it is from people that I've known who have passed on, and before their time, and also from true crime, like in-depth research, and really seeing things that they said to their friends, texted, whatever, days before. And I am of a theory that we know. And I think that in some way, not consciously necessarily, that he knew at that point. Whether he knew how, I really don't think that he knew particulars, but I've seen it time and again. And either somebody draws a picture of something, and it's like, it looks like a road that stops, and they drew it like 4 days before they're passing, or they say something and it's literally about, if I die, this is what I want. And I really do. I'm starting to believe that we do know, at least those of us who are tuned in. And I don't know, that conversation for me, it was surreal, because it was so, I feel like I've been dealing with a lot of negativity, as have you, Robbie. And
yes, and that was the whole point of our conversation, Anthony, was you and I have both, like, and I know it sounds silly to a lot of people, but here on YouTube, we've had horrible experiences lately, like where hateful people have come after. And he kind of gave that reminder to me, because I don't know if you remember, but when I left the conversation, I actually went live to do a live, because these people were making fun of my teeth. See that.
Yeah.
And so I was like, you guys, I got to go. And I left the conversation to go make this live about, my teeth. But he was like, just kind of like gave me the feeling, I don't know about you, but like, you have a purpose or you're good. And just like
Yeah.
everything was okay. It was a very weird feeling, like a good,
Yeah.
weird feeling.
It was all inclusive. It was all like, you're who you are. I accept you for that. And it was just, it was a very benevolent energy that I got from him. And,
Yes.
you know, nothing, you know, you're, as long as you're not hurting anyone, you're just who you are. And that's okay. You don't have to abide by this rule or that, you know, that rule. And that, it just seemed like he had respect for people's independent individual perspectives and a major tolerance for different perspectives. And he wasn't trying, like the thing was, he wasn't even trying to push a perspective on me at all. He was just telling me, hey, well, this is how I see it. And I just can't even tell you. I remember I even used the word prophet. I remember.
Yes,
I'm like, he's like
you
a
did.
modern day prophet. Because it was like, as I said, I'll repeat myself, it was like he was seeing my experience from the inside out. And therapists are supposed to do that. And I'm telling you, I've been to many therapists, and I never felt that seen or that understood on that level. Like, I was really
Well,
floored.
and
And
you know what? I really, really hope that his loved ones hear this, because I know when we lose somebody, we often, tend to lose faith or wonder, where are they? Or, is there heaven, or is there this or that? I can tell you, and I'll let you tell them in a minute, but I had not spoke to him I couldn't even remember how long, probably since when we were planning this thing with Mexi. We were planning on a
oh, wow.
paranormal investigation. Him and I had texted each other here and there, but he called out of nowhere while we were on the phone. And that was like late at night. Wasn't that like 11 or 12 midnight?
Well, for me, I'm 2 hours up from you. So for me, I looked at my phone like 2 days ago to see when we were talking. For me, it was about 4:30. So and then he and I talked till 5:30, 6.
Mm-hmm.
So for you, yeah, about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it was the middle of the night.
So yeah, I really hope that his loved ones can hear that he definitely had like a really good purpose, and there was something really spiritual going on right before the end there. So I don't know about you, but it really helped me. He kind of just reminded me, like, you have a good channel. And I think he even said something in a text along the lines of like, I've seen what you've been dealing with. He goes, stick with your funny stuff. Don't worry about that, because and he's right. Hey, Lufa.
Hey, Lufa. Hey, everybody, by the way. Hey, Peach. Hey, guys. I'm so glad you guys are here.
Yeah, and thank you for sharing your experience. Of course, I wasn't going to like give details of our conversation, because a lot of my stuff was private too.
Yeah,
but
right on.
Just the general overall thing that happened on that. I can't even remember how long the phone call was. I know that you guys talked longer after I left it, but
yeah. I want to say that I feel blessed. I feel blessed that I got to cross paths with him. Albeit, and I think we at least talked at least an hour and a half, maybe, or at least an hour after you went to your live. And I feel like, wow, what I feel the universe is saying to me through my experience with Jimmy is that a couple things. You're okay. Who you are is more than you allow yourself to think of yourself right now. That who you know yourself to be is really there. And really that, again, you're okay. And you have value, and you are valid. Your feelings are valid. And that is really the ultimate of what I got from him. And I honestly, it's so crazy. I do feel it is almost divine, because, I have a different concept of God than you, but for me, it's still, I see, for me, And when I've been in AA and I've asked about my, to myself, what's my higher power? My answer for me is always myself. And I think that I'm not saying I'm God. That's not where I'm going with it, but that God speaks to me through my higher self. Whatever. And so, if I'm confused about what's the right thing to do in this situation, I believe we always know. We just don't want to hear it. Like you said the other day in your live, God's been telling you over and over, stop engaging, stop engaging. But you're like, yeah, go away. Go away. I don't want to hear that. Give me something different. And it's like I feel that my higher self always knows what to do. I have beef with my higher self, and that's my problem. And I always find myself in a predicament when I don't listen to the higher self. And I kind of felt that night, that in a lot of ways, what Jimmy was saying is exactly what my higher self has been trying to tell me this whole time. And it was just, that's why it was so beautiful. And I feel blessed, like I said.
Yes. Well, and for me, I had been praying because, obviously after almost a year of not drinking, I drank.
Yes.
And I was so down on myself for that. And, I was screaming out to God, why aren't you helping me? I need a sign. And I truly did need some sort of like divine intervention, some sort of sign
me too.
that everything was okay. And I look at this, I know this is a sad situation and people, we've lost somebody, obviously a very wise, loving person, but this, just so people know, this was like a nudge under my chin from God.
Right
like,
on. Right on.
I'm listening, I'm here. And he definitely used Jimmy for that experience to build my faith back up again. He really did. Like this whole situation, I feel like when I woke up at 2 a.m. to get water and I looked at my phone, I was like, what? That's impossible. We literally just talked to him. And the weirdest part about it was that's the longest I've ever talked to him.
Really? Oh, are you serious?
Yes. That's
Seriously?
the longest.
Whoa, I froze. You guys, did Robbie freeze? Robbie froze. That's really crazy, though. Should I reboot? Yeah, okay, okay, thank you, Peach. Thanks.
Sorry about that.
Gotcha.
I have to come back on my phone.
I wasn't sure if it was me or not. Okay, good. Gotcha.
No, it's StreamYard.
There he is. Look at you.
Hang on. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, you're fine. Well, I can. Can you guys hear him? Can you hear us?
Yeah, it's a weird StreamYard glitch. It does that sometimes. But yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys, and
Thank you, Christy. Wait, Christy, thank you. Wow, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, and Peach posted your channel in there.
Oh, thank you, Peach. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you.
And again, to Adam and to anybody else, if you guys need anything, just let us know. Jennifer Clark. Did you want to share anything else before we go?
I'll say something to Jimmy. Jimmy, thank you. I've actually been thinking about you the past couple of days, and everything that you imparted to me, your wisdom and your intuition about my soul and what I'm struggling with. And I know you're in a new place. You might be freaking out. You might be like, dude, what is this? Where am I? And you're gonna be okay, just like I'm gonna be okay. And I want to thank you for giving me that kindness and that generosity of your heart. And I wish much peace and love to you and your family and your loved ones. So there you go.
I'll say something to Jimmy too. I wanted to say thank you for restore, because not that I ever lose faith 100% in God, because I don't. But, you know, along the way in life, you often start to feel like maybe you're not hearing from God. And I've spoke lately about me not hearing from God because I've been too loud, and God is that silent voice. And I've spoken about that recently. So I wanted to say thank you to Jimmy for being that, you know, like you're swimming in the ocean and there's nothing to hold on to. So thank you for being that thing, that person to hold on to, that's lifted me back up in faith, because I really needed that. Like more than anybody will ever know, this is one of the craziest spiritual experiences that I think I've ever had up to this. I'm thankful for it. So
wow, really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's deep. That's profound.
So, well, thank you, Antimony, for sharing that, your experience with him, because I know it was just as special to you as it was to me.
Thank you for asking me. Yeah, thank you for asking me to speak. And hey, Pink. Hey, what's up? I got to talk to Pink yesterday. That was cool.
Yeah. Love you too, Lufa. And I love you guys. And thank you for having a little celebration for his life here and the experience that we just shared with him. And thank you. And don't forget to go over to Antimony Lane's channel. I know Peach put it in there somewhere.
Thank you. Thank you.
I would do it, but now I'm on my phone. There's a weird StreamYard glitch where it'll boot you out lately, and then you gotta, it's weird. But anyways, I love you, Antimony. Thank you for the wonderful conversation the other night, and that'll be forever embedded in my brain now, that conversation.
Me too. All right. And thank you for introducing me to him. It was because of you that I got to benefit from his special wisdom. So thank you.
Absolutely. Well, I love you, and I love you guys. Thank you for joining. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and hug your loved ones. And another reminder is, don't focus on the negative stuff. That's what Jimmy told me. Don't focus on the negative. He was telling me even about my channel. Robbie, he's like, when you do positive stuff, I'm going to be honest with you, keep doing positive stuff. And everybody's been telling me that, and so has God. So thank you, Jimmy, for reminding me to stay afloat and stay positive, because that's what I'm here for. So I love you guys. Much love to Jimmy and his family, Adam, Jennifer, all of you guys. I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I will talk to you later, guys. Bye. No chance, no.